Hi guys, I'm back. Um, Today is gonna be about the take it however it is, however you guys want to see, hear it, relate to it, whatever. But this is truth talking. The politics, President Trump inauguration speech, and I have so much to say about that. The whole event is just insane. Um, yeah, it's that channel that you can talk about whatever you want, say whatever you want, as long as it's facts. And these are all facts. I have reference to go with what I have to say. I watched that speech like 3, 4 times. I just can't believe, my ears can't believe what it's listening to. Um, so in this particular like section of series, I guess this is the first episode. There's about 7 of them, but I'm only gonna do one episode every now and then, just so that way we can see and witness the turnaround, the turnout of my prediction, or whoever wants to predict after watching this video. And so, okay, I'm gonna be on my laptop here for a little back and forth. Oh, my name's Vanna, by the way. Living with the Purpose in a Complex World. That's the title. And I'll put that the title on YouTube, so you guys can, if you guys want to look for it, it's easy to find. It says here, in a world filled with distractions, it is easy to forget our true purpose. How do we live with intentions, aligning ourselves with something greater than the noise of the daily life? Today we explore how to live a life of purpose amidst the complexity of modern existence. I have a purpose. Not a lot of us see the purpose. We was always taught, like, well, we was never taught at all to find a purpose. We would just always follow what our parents would do and what their parents do, and then our children would do the same thing. That's not a purpose. That's following somebody else's pattern. You got to create your own pattern. You got to create your own, world, your own field, your own, like, playground. You don't want to just be going to the same routine over and over, doing the same thing every day. No. And with this here, so I have a purpose, and my purpose is to do this. And I hope that whoever's listening to, how many people's ever, or numbers, the viewers here that I have here, I hope that one day that you will take time for yourself to give yourself the purpose of being here, or find a purpose of walking your path. You know, it's very special. To We waste time all day, every day. Even going to work, we waste time. And the time. There's a lot of time to where it don't even exist. That's how much time. That's like, time is forever. So when I got on my journey of spiritual awakening and all that stuff, it's not difficult, although it is different, and it is manageable. Emotionally, it is challenging, but that's the best part, though, because challenges makes you sharper, makes you uh, want like eager to find out what the solution is, instead of just, what am I gonna do today? No, every day is a day of getting achieving something, um, mastering something, learning something different. Okay, and then so that's let me just read it to you again. In the world filled with distractions, it is easy to forget our true purpose. How do we live with intentions, aligning ourselves with something greater than the noise of daily life? Today, we explore how to live a life of purpose amidst the complexity of modern existence. And then we're going to touch base on spiritual insight. Um, it says, this is off of the Bible. Jesus Christ taught that we should not be consumed by the material world. In Matthew 6:19 to 21, he says, Do not store up for yourselves treasure on earth, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven. This is a reminder to focus on what truly matters: love, faith, uh, and purpose, not just wealth or worldly success. Okay. And we are also going to touch base on what the president also have to say about this section here too. President Trump emphasized the importance of national sovereignty and restoring American pride, stating, "We will be the enemy of every nation," or not enemy, the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. This reflects a call of reclaim purpose and identity on a nation scale. Okay. Let's see here. Just give me a second. It says, like, what's the purpose? What's important to you, to me, to you guys out there, whoever's listening, uh, of living intentionally with a clear purpose? You know, what is it that makes you you? And I wrote a thesis on this too. I forgot what it's called, but this was a while back ago. When you don't have, when you're living in somebody else's world and making their dream come true while they're on the golf course playing golf all over the world, okay? Through generations after generations, just because your granddad or your grandmom or history down the line in the back past have, you know, worked for this factory, worked for this person, worked for this company, this business, and they're really good for you because they give you raises, they give you promotions, they give you a, you know, vacation time, all this extra stuff, as trophy, it's paper, it says a month of employee of the month, whatever the reason is. But that generate to where it's like it you're in tune with it. So that means, oh, you must have been, you know, you did something good, you did something right, you're rewarded, you are acknowledged, you are you know, you're gaining something. No, You're not gaining anything. The only thing that you're gaining is losing sleep and working for somebody else's dream to continue. Where about your dreams? Where are you from? And then you expect their children to do the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. How is it gonna get out? How are people gonna get out of this rotation of breaking the cycle? And then the rich gets richer, the poor gets stay the same. Think about this. If there's opportunities out there, there are. There's many, many, many. But the mind is so conditioned within this like dull world that people create, not people, but the guys with big pockets create, develop system program to keep a minority of uh, intelligence, right? Because I consider myself, I'm very intelligent, and I know there's a lot of intelligent people out there, but they don't have a place or a time to explore that because they're so busy working for other people. When the cycle never stops and nobody breaks the chain to redirect yourself to do something else, it will never stop. Even when the system itself, that the guys with big pockets, right? They're the one that develops it. Now, like, where are they? Trump goes about the wildfire. He's worried about the wildfire because the richest of people over there lost their house. And these are the same people that's sitting in front of him at his speech, for his inauguration speech. And then it just dawned to me, like, who the F are you? Are you not, are you that, are you really, you do not have a brain or something? They're sitting in front of you. Their house is burned down. But guess what, though? It's Mother Nature. I'm sure they got houses somewhere else, many houses somewhere else too. And I'm sure they still got their dreamboat. I'm sure they still got their business. And I'm sure they got money in their freaking banks. Banks. Okay? Not just one. And you worried about them? This is Mother Nature. He goes, we got to do something about that. I was like, what? You're gonna try to go do something with Mother Nature? That got those. Okay, let me see you do that, Trump. I want to see you do that so bad. You're gonna send some troops? Huh? To fight each other? Okay. And then I thought about it. I was like, what about the fact that there was no Mother Nature involved in homeless poverty in this world? Okay. These are all man-made. These are all systems that's got developed from the men's with big pockets. I'm gonna call them that. I'm sure they got something else that's very small too, but these are systems that's developed on ground, okay? That has nothing to do with Mother Nature. But why they cannot stop that from people being homeless, and why they cannot stop that from people cannot find jobs, restriction. Everywhere people turn, there's a background check, there's this, there's that. It's always something wrong. And then they have a problem that because people are being homeless. Now, is that ass backward or what? Because I call it Trump shit. His speech got me, it didn't get me going. It got me really laughing because, I mean, I don't know where his reality world is at, but it's not with him. And then he goes, we're gonna go to Mars and put stripes and stars and on that planet. Hello. Did somebody give you an invite? Did I send you an invite from Mars and say, come to my country, come to my land, come to my world, come to my galaxy? No. Nobody gave you an invite. You cannot invite yourself to go there. Karma, okay? It's called karma is what's happening right now on Earth. If you can't fix this country, this world called Earth, what makes you think that you can go anywhere else, to put anywhere else, to put anything else, and to mark the other planet? Think about that. You can't even keep your own human in line, let alone yourself in line. And he so called himself president. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Matter of fact, I'm very happy. I'm happy. I'm laughing. I'm laughing because it's funny. With going back to blue collar worker, okay? If you guys don't, if everybody, God created everybody to have equal abilities, to have equal, ways, and to be equal. Like, there's no one greater than the other until the big guys, big men with big pockets. I have big pockets too. Created this, like a secret code or something. Just make sure we keep these people doing the jobs that we don't like to do, and we're just gonna sit back and they're gonna just work for us. That whole thing is gonna stop. Seriously, get your mind out of wherever. Maybe you don't even have a mind. Get your thoughts straight, because we're still human. Okay? We're still human. We are still here on Earth. We are still fighting. We don't need to fight each other. We don't need to fight the nation. We don't need to fight nothing. We just need to make sure that we're supposed to be where we're at. In, like, your body, and secure it. So that way the devil and those dark entities don't take over your soul and your spirit, make you do something else. Jesus says, a life of purpose focusing on service and connections. In John 15:12, he says, this is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. In President Trump inauguration, he did not say, he used the word God, but he dismissed the whole thing. He didn't even open up with a prayer, didn't even end with a prayer. He called everybody's name out, but not Jesus Christ. And who made this land? Who made this world? The Most High, the one, the Creator, the one, God Almighty. And why is he taking part that he's gonna change the whole? Nothing has changed. The only person that can change is God. And you're not even praying to him. He saved your life and you didn't even pray to him. What kind of president are you? Like, really? And you expect for yeah, the followers that you're gonna have to follow you is the one that's probably don't even have a brain cells to think clearly like you do, President Trump. And you have the audacity to say, God saved my life for a reason. Well, of course he did. Now change up and make sure it's a good reason for him to save your life. I know the reason. I don't know if anybody else knows, but I'm going to keep that to myself. Apparently he don't know either. How is it that you going against the government itself, the correction the law department, the uh, law enforcement. How is it that you're able to just, no, you got a felony, motherfucker. Everybody's got felonies, and guess what they're at? They're sitting in prison. They're sitting in jail serving time. And here you are on a stand? Because what? You got big pockets? No. You don't even have a brain to think about that shit. And then you talked about having these fancy facilities for people with mental issues, for people that causes crime. You call jail, you call mental health facilities fancy facilities, that the government is paying for that? No. Why don't you try to serve your time and see how it is as a felon? And see how that goes. Maybe if you experience that, you won't even have to worry about fancy facilities. And you probably know the whole thing. Try living on the street. You worried about your people because their house burnt down over Mother Nature, and here people's homeless because of the system that y'all built. The fuck? Okay. God, I feel so good right now. I wanted to do this for a while, but I wasn't sure like what subject to pick up on. And then something like, bloop, okay, let's do this. So, living with a purpose, the guys with big pockets, they have a purpose, but they refuse. They don't want nobody to know about their ways of getting to that purpose. They want to just keep it shut down and just keep it in their elite group. Well, I'm busting that bubble and I'm breaking that balls, because there's no elite group. The only thing that is elite about this world is because God created this world. And if you're God people, yes. And things are going to change. You know, live with a purpose. Even if you don't know your long-term purpose, it's not a goal. A purpose is an everyday, gradually embracing yourself, doing better than the day before, or challenging yourself to become get closer to the person that you want to become. And not the person that you want to get a raise every 2-3 years, get a raise or get a promotion to become a manager. What happens if the titles end? There's no more upgrade, unless if you become the CEO, which that's not going to happen. I helped a business brand the business itself. I helped a family brand the business. And at the end of the day, 8 years I put in there because somebody wanted my title. And I said, sure, you know what? You can have the title. I already have the knowledge. And that's all I wanted, was the knowledge. And that business went to bankrupt. I don't know. They sold the building, whatever. I wish them well. But that's the thing. When greed comes to play and you don't see that you don't see your position, no. God sees everything. And stay aligned with your true self. Stay aligned with your higher self. Stay aligned with your heart, with love. When you're with love, when you're with heart, truth, and honesty runs through your blood, nobody cannot take that away from you. Nobody. And that's why I have my channel. And that's why I can say whatever the F I want to say. And bring it on. I'm challengeable. Challenge me. Just be great. Be grateful. I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for this channel. I'm grateful for the fact that I have the ability to do this. The fact that I have a voice to say this, the fact that I have ears to listen. You know, every little bit of you, it's created with a purpose. Your hands have a purpose. Your voice has a purpose. My gifts have a purpose. You know, don't dismiss that, because if you dismiss that, you're gonna dismiss the whole thing, and then you're gonna lose yourself. And then it's just, that's what they want. I don't want that for anybody. I want people to find themselves. I want people to know who they are. Know your spirit, know your soul, know yourself, know your love, and know that you're always going to be loved, and know that you're never alone. Because when you feel love, you feel God, okay? When you're in love with yourself, in love with what you do. And at first, I did not know how to like read the Bible. I still don't. I mean, I'm learning. You know, it's okay to admit that you don't know. I don't know a lot of stuff, but that only gives you a reason to want to know, to learn, to like challenge your I don't know to now I know. Anyways, I have to get going here, but thank you for joining me, and I would like to hear your comments and what you think about um, the speech, his ignore. I see. I can't even say that word. Trump's speech. Let's see. Probably tomorrow I'll, I'll do episode 2. And episode 2 is going to be based on the cost of living and faith in abundance. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks.